with the likes of Mercedes, BMW and Toyota, just three in a number of international car manufacturers making electric cars at a rapid rate. It is no surprise that more than 160,000 of these vehicles are on UK roads as of September this year. However, with their cost and charging distances still making many of the population sceptical, could hiring them be the way forward in today's increasingly environmental world? Volkswagen's branch manager for Ashford, Nigel Fowler, says the rise of ultra-low emission zones throughout the country is forcing many to now adopt this approach.
Well, leasing is a big part of our future again, because people tend to want to go down the leasing route rather than buying now because of obviously residual values, what cars are worth at the end. So leasing makes up a very big part of what we do. Profit-wise, yes, it's part of our profit centre, but also it's about making the cars more accessible to the masses. So the better your lease rates are, the more people can afford them, the more people drive them, etc., etc. If you're hiring a car and you can hire something that is better for the environment and better for yourself, then why not do it? It has to match, it has to be in line cost-wise, doesn't it? Because the whole thing about encouraging people to go down the electric route, which we all know is the right way to go, we have to make it affordable and we have to make it no more expensive than hiring conventional vehicles, because money still talks to lots of people, and it's not just about the environment, it's about the cost, overall cost as well.
By reducing your running costs and simply experimenting with a car that we will all be using in years to come anyway, clearly leasing electric vehicles is a great trial for many in helping to improve their carbon footprint and help sustain a planet that is already on the edge. Yet taxi driver Paul Found doesn't have the same positivity surrounding the leasing of electric cars. He believes they still require plenty of development before they can be the main source of transportation on the road. I visited Mr. Found to see what he thought about this relatively new idea.
As a professional driver, if you're working for a company or something, I guess it could put you at a disadvantage in terms of your profit margins if you're the only one without an electric car and you've got to continually pay the charges that they charge vehicles to be on the road if electric vehicles are exempt. I don't think anyone can dispute the kind of environmental positives, but is that the be all and end all of everything? You know, should we be worrying about that when factories are still churning out tons of emissions into the atmosphere? Hiring electric cars, I believe, is kind of ridiculously expensive at the moment, so that kind of impacts, it's going to have a huge impact on my social life and my working life, I guess. If I've got the extra expense, that's probably going to prohibit where I can go and what I can do, if I've got to factor that in. So.